I swear I heard Vaughn say something about Stony Island, and when I heard it in the song, I pictured like the Chicago version of like Coney Island, you know. And then I got the chance to come out to Stony Island, which is where I'm at right now. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't know why that man's was doing anything near Stony Island, because ain't nothing out here in Stony Island. That might be the point. Okay. I see it. I see Vaughn. I see the vision. Anyway, getting me some tubing right now. Here goes the visions. I am currently getting loaded. And once I am done, once I'm done getting loaded, I'm gonna pull forward. I'm gonna show you guys the process of what I'm going to do after that to make sure this is fully loaded or fully secured and safe for movement down these highways and these byways, as they would say down south somewhere. And show you their requested technique as I begin to tarp as well. Yeah. That's where we at. I'm gonna catch y'all when I get back here, and we gonna talk about how my week has gone, like we do already in my vlogging adventures. Also, since my dental has kicked in, I'm gonna get this sucker fixed. If you want to know the story behind my tooth and how I broke this sucker, you should subscribe, because that's gonna be a whole nother topic to talk about, and we gonna catch up to it, and then you're gonna see the ending once I get it fixed.
I came out of smoke with a flame in my chest. Southwest sun sitting heavy on my neck. Every mile I rode carved the line in the map. Now the whole damn state know the legend is back.
Alright, so real quick so I can get her done. Here's what we have been loaded with. Another weird load of tubing. I've got some across the top as well, but this is gonna be an easy load of tubing too. All right, day in and day out, I've got the nets up like they said, like always. Thing is, this daggone load is super awkwardly shaped, so if you've ever had a load like this before, tell me exactly what the heck you did to tarp this thing, because I'm just going. It's not my first rodeo, so I can get this daggone thing figured out. Wow. I can get this daggone thing figured out step by step. But let's do it. White cast. Alright, that's the best thing I could think of doing, man. Folded the barn doors in on there. This I'm about to I did the same thing on this side. Definitely not the best looking thing I've done, but I think it definitely works. I got 50 miles to figure that out. 50 miles, I'll do the first load check and see if my creativity holds up here. Oh yeah, let's get some. So bull hauler, when he gets over there, he's not gonna find no parking. This is what it looks like, and that's my microwave going off. When you gotta band together like a band of thieves. There's a Tractor Supply store over there, and then Taco Bell over here, and behind me a Burger King. I'm never in this area, or it's been a while. I think the closest I've been here was I want to say Medicine Lodge. Microwave's done. I can turn this off. I'm exhausted. I was gonna try to push this through today too, and get to the shipper, and you know, I don't know why I depended on asking Google as I was just going through the day. Hey Google, blah blah blah, what do you know about where I'm supposed to be dropping off at? Oh, some drivers say that you can they'll work you in early, just show up. So I was going to show up, got a migraine. I know y'all can't really see right now either. Let me see where my look at my eyes. Bloodshot, right? I know. I'm tired tonight, man. So tired. Drove until about 10:50 tonight. I started driving, it was about 1 o'clock. I started driving, it was about 1 o'clock. I had enough hours to push this through. But it's always better to be safe than sorry, right? So, and it's not like I don't have an appointment time for later in the afternoon anyway. I wanted to lose as little hours as possible on my clock tomorrow. But for some reason, I'm done. I'm done. The coffee didn't do it. So, that's what it looks like though. This is the realities of being on the road. Not being able to find parking, and then coming up with parking, and you know, when you decide that you need to pull over later in the night. So, all right, I'm gonna eat this microwavable dinner, and then I'm going to bed. Let's go. I'm feeling so much better than I was yesterday. Last night when y'all last saw me, I'm at my drop-off point. Next stop is gonna be Fort Smith. Back to Fort Smith. Let's go, baby. Dude, and this is not the energy drink. This is just the energy that I have most of the time when I'm out here, right? Because I do have fun out here. So we're gonna go. What I just got instructed to do is take the tarp off, take all of the straps off, and all of that other stuff. And they're gonna call me and tell me, hey, time for you to push up, baby. We gonna get this off your truck. So it's time to move out. Oh, why? I don't know why. Oh, why? Like a big snapper fish. Beach. I don't know why. Oh, why? I don't know why. All right. Why it ain't turning off? Here we go. Let's go. It's time to get this stuff off my truck. First off, this is another difficult day of untarping and in Kansas, you know, being in the plains, but I thought this was cool. I pulled this off, and here's all of these metal shavings. This is why you want gloves. You're gonna be careful when you're dealing with a lot of this stuff. These are little sharp pieces. You want to be careful breathing sometimes too, right? But I don't know if y'all heard that. So I'm gonna get this shaken off on my tarp, so when I'm trying to fold it up later or roll it up later, I don't have any issues with that stuff. But oftentimes, I don't know if y'all remember, you know, being kids, when you have that little magnet strip toy, and you put the magnet up, you got the little iron pieces in there, and you see it lift a wow like this. Because that's a magnet at the end of that thing. Yeah, you'll see that when a machine is hoisting up whatever steel product you have, and you'll see it lifting up with it, and then when it drops it down on the deck of your trailer and it lets go, you'll see all of that fall to the bottom of the steel. Super cool to watch. All right, so that took way too long. Not because of the shipper, but because of the wind. I got it down to a science. 30 to 40 minutes tops for 2 lumber tarps and to do the 2 lumber tarps and to do all of the straps. Shouldn't take that long. So what I ended up doing was just fighting the wind. It took me probably about 1 hour and 15 minutes to actually get it done. But we are on the way now to Arkansas from Kansas. Let's get her done, baby.
Turn right on New Century Parkway.
Man, it's been all day. Today was actually a fun day too of just driving. I went from Fort Smith, Arkansas down to Atkins, Arkansas. I picked up an awkward load yet again, right? What's new? Anyway, I picked up this awkward load, which I'm about to show. And then I went into, I know I'm putting this camera at weird angles too as I'm trying to talk to y'all. Then I went into a split, which I desperately needed to do, and I'm glad I decided to do it. And then took off, because once I got to exit 18 on I-30, it was like the highway was completely shut down. Completely shut down. I'm number 3 in line for a shower. This is what we're working with here. This is my trailer. That's the securement that I have on there. Now, I have these down here. These edge protectors down here. Look at how sharp this is. This is what I did not want rubbing up against these straps. So I was heading down the road, but got a little bit of everything here. With 2 feet of overhang. All right, so I'm at my drop-off point. I don't know how I'm going to get back to civilization. See ocean, baby. So as you see, there's no real way for me to turn around. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is go ahead straight forward as a cul-de-sac. I'm gonna see if I could swing my trailer without getting my steer tires into the dirt, to where the trail is going the opposite way of that cul-de-sac and come back down this road. This road actually was a 15 or 19.2 or something like that, weight restricted, and the other one was 29.2 ton weight restriction. So that's where we're at right now. So wish me luck, and I shall reach back out when I've got this complete and I found somewhere to sit. What ended up happening to get here. Actually, before I had to go into a split to get here on time. I had an 8 a.m. appointment and I didn't want to move it back because I could tell just visually from looking at the Google Maps, the Google images, I could tell this was something that somebody was gonna, and it's a job site. So they were expecting it to be here at 8. I can't just move that time back. So I used my split. I got here on time. Now I'm gonna go find somewhere to sit for the next 10 hours. You're gonna love bugs out here. They will move as soon as I turn the camera around. Love bugging. All right, I'll be back as soon as I find somewhere to sit. Thank you for checking out the weekly vlog. You got a 2-for-1 today. Make sure you loop around, linked here, and check out how I feel about autonomous trucking.